we are going to be playing a pretty serious game today. And I think this is a trigger warning. Clearly you can see what this game is going to be about, and if it's going to affect you, do not watch it in any way. Even if you think it might not affect you, you're unsure, do not watch it. I don't know how in depth or dark it's going to be, so I'd rather you protect yourselves. If you think it's going to trigger you, do not watch this game. Now, with that said, let's go. My dear Nicole, you are the daughter every mother dreams of. Beautiful, smart, and fair. We've been through a lot, and I know things haven't always been easy. But remember what Dr. Franklin said after your speech at high school graduation. Faced with the dragon, one must brandish sword and shield. Sometimes one has to know when to kneel before the dragon. I've always thought of you as a fighter who, faced with the toughest challenges, is capable of brandishing all the weapons necessary to fight courageously and heroically. We never talked about what happened with Leonard, crossed out, your father. But now, I need to tell you a few things before this illness separates us. The affair your father had with that young woman 9 years ago, and her ensuing, broke our family apart forever. I imagine exactly what was going through your head in that moment. My father no longer exists for me. I can only trust my mother. That your father had irreparably betrayed our trust, and that she had done the right thing by throwing herself off that cliff. I was there. I've always been there. When you dislocated your shoulder at the first game, when you sobbed at night in a room you didn't recognize, and when you kissed Duncan Forbes under the Christmas mistletoe in 1985. You marched against abortion in your first year at college. Duncan was a good kid, but even if I've never said it before, I immediately thought of you. I immediately thought you wouldn't have a lot to talk about. Talking is the foundation for every relationship. If you don't talk, you drift apart. There's so much to say when you don't have a lot of time to say it. First of all, I'm sorry. I never thought rage was an emotion worthy of a good Christian, but I used it. I used it to endure pain. I don't want you to live your life like I have, my love. I want you to be free from the past, once and for all. That is why I want you to do exactly as I say. Sell our hotel. The hotel is my family's, and you're entitled to it. Go back there, Nicole. I've hired a lawyer in Helena. Mr. Jenkins, to give what? Mr. Jenkins, to give you this letter once your father's passed away. I will already be gone long. Take a quick inspection. Sign the papers and sell those walls that hold nothing but rage. Keep what you need to pay off your university loans and give the rest of the girl and family. Let's end this story once and for all. We've always been there for each other. I wish I could still be there at your graduation, your wedding, my grandchildren's birth. But that's it. We don't know how much time we have. Use yours to love. There's nothing else worth living for, fighting for, or dying for, believe me. I love you above all else. Your mother, June 24th, 1991. Okay, Montana, 1993.
The bad weather crossing Montana is amassing all the characteristics of an atypical storm. The bad turn is proving worse than expected, with above-average winds and snowfall, especially forecast for Helena National Forest Natural Reserve. The National Weather Service warns residents to follow all instructions given by local authorities and to avoid all unnecessary travel. Some concerned meteorologists are comparing it to the storm that hit Billings in 1955, with 42 inches of snow falling over a single night. Are we heading into the mother of all winters in Lewis and Clark County?
The smell. It's all I remember from the night we departed 10 years ago.
A nice bike. This is our dad's motorbike. Okay. Strange that we can look at the toolbox, but nothing else.
The attorney said to check the office first. It should be just beyond the Mountain Museum at the end of the stairs to the main floor, if I remember right.
Okay, first things first, I want to see if I can adjust the sensitivity. No. Ah. Better. Okay. Well, yeah, there's a message, but since I've missed the phone call, I'm going to look around a bit. Okay. 1888, damn. What is that? All right. Let's check the message, shall we? Oh, map. Yep. Leonard McGrath. Astrophysics, damn.
Emergency. How can I help you? What's your emergency? Hello? Can you hear me? What's your emergency?
What?
Mr. McGrath, hi, it's Paulie from Century Telephone Company. I'm sorry to bother you, but as I told you last time, the company requires cutting off the telephone service to delinquent customers. I'm really sorry, Leonard, but my hands are tied. We have to go ahead. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Yeah, Nicole, it's Jenkins, the attorney. The hotel chain that wants to take over your hotel has just dumped a mammoth holy Bible of documents on my desk that I need to check through. I have to personally go to the county land registry office before we meet. Listen, I know you didn't want to go to your father's funeral, but now the hotel is entirely your property. The law requires you to assess its condition before putting it on the market. It's very noble of your mother to want to repay that poor girl's family, Rachel. Not everyone would deprive themselves of such a sum. Anyway, it's up to you now. Get to it. I'll bring you a burger you Portland folks can only dream of. Oh, I left you some notes and a master key on the dining room table of your family's old apartment. Start your rounds from there. Give me a couple of hours. Don't run off, all right?
Run off? Also, why does it say Dad's office on the door?
We should have hired a decent attorney from Portland, Mom, not this potato head. Come on, let's do this.
Haven't heard the insult potato head in a long time. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like that's going to come into play later. Right, where's my family's old apartment? Now look at that. Wow. Getting the Shining vibes, to be honest. Should have looked at the map. Again. Is that the fire alarm? What? I can't even read it though. So this isn't very useful. Okay. Oh wow, okay. Mr. Jenkins said he left the management key in the master suite. Okay. Overlook hotel. Sure. Let's go. Still might have to up the sensitivity of the mouse. Uh-huh. Seriously? Come on. Do we need to go to room 237? Hey. Master suite. Oh my god, it really is. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's a lot of books, dude. Leonard, Claire, Nicole. Look at the growth. Wow. Okay. Kind of reminds me of a more somber version, obviously, of Gone Home. Oh. I, Leonard McGrath, resident in the city of Helena County of Montana, state of US, being of sound mind, not acting under duress or undue influence, and fully understanding the nature and extent for all my property and all of the disposition thereof, do hereby make, publish, and declare this document, okay? I direct that all my debts and expenses of my last illness, funeral and burial, be paid as soon after my death as may be reasonably convenient, and I hereby authorize my personal representative to settle and discharge in his or her absolute discretion. I direct that my representative pay out of my estate and all estate and inheritance taxes payable. Okay, so Claire. I devise and bequeath my property to the daughter. What the heck was that? Okay. Dear Ms. Nicole Wilson, this is to inform you that the nominated representative, Claire, is intended to transfer the property of Leonard's last will and testament. All the ownership rights and responsibility are attributed to the recipient. Please acknowledge receipt of this letter and confirm indicating your consent to the above transmission, returning it to me in a correct envelope. If I do not receive your reply objection to the proposed transfer, I will assume you accord to it. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder who that belongs to. Leonard's book. Can't use your smile, honey. There's light everywhere. Rachel doesn't want to do her speech therapy exercises. Speech therapy? I heard you, Rachel. You were right behind me. Rachel is sad. Rachel said she feels alone. I love you, Rachel.